Hello and welcome once again to Med and Health Sports. The research we did today for you is about doping, from what it is to a solution in which we have thought and made an analysis to try to eradicate the problem. To put ourselves in context, we have to know what doping is and when it arises. Doping is the activity of consuming illegal and prohibited substances that aim to improve the performance of the athlete or the more consumption of some drugs. This concept is seen for the first time in the late 80s and early 90s as an English concept that was gradually extended in other vocabularies worldwide. While there are doping records since years before Christ, the concept was born until the end of the last centuries, despite registering the first case at the beginning of it, in the 1904 Olympics in St. Louis, United States, thanks to the American Thomas Hicks, who will win the marathon thanks to the consumption of alcohol and strictness throughout the race. A curious fact is that after finishing the race, he will immediately faint to the floor. Similarly, scientifically, progress had been made on the issue of doping in the 70s, through the work of German Manfred Dönig, who laid the foundations for facilitating this process and making it more reliable, as it was the first to do large-scale tests in athletes who participated in the Munich Olympic Games in 1972.
The first substance prohibition for sport was in 1928 by the International Athletic Federation. However, it was not effective because there was no way to detect the use of substance. Year after year, technology to detect them has advanced, along with them the amount of prohibited substances. It was not until 1999 that from the hands and support of the International Olympic Committee, an association called World Anti-Doping Agency, the WADA, would be born in order to regulate worldwide doping. It was precisely thanks to the WADA that the national doping commissions were created in most countries belonging to the International Olympic Committee. Including Mexico, his arrival gave way to more than 50 articles that regulate the control doping in the country, being the best known article the 119 that dictates that the public authorities within the scope of their respective powers will adopt normative measures to control circulation, availability, possession, import, distribution, sale and use in the sport of doping agents and prohibited or non-regulatory doping methods. Since establishment, the International Olympic Committee has revoked a total of 149 medals due to violations related to doping. Russia has been the protagonist of several doping scandals, since 46 Olympic medals won by its athletes have been withdrawn after certain competitions due to violation of anti-doping standards. Another 11 Olympic medals have been revoked to Belarus and Ukrainian athletes due to the use of prohibited substances, while 9 have been withdrawn from Kazakhstan competitors. The United States followed the list with 8 revoked medals and Bulgaria with 7. As for the sport branches, the largest amount of disciplinary measures imposed by doping infractions have been taken against the competitors and weightlifting, with 50 infractions to each. A total of 80 male athletes and 69 female athletes have been reprimanded for violating anti-doping standards so far.
Doping types. Anabolizing steroids. Some athletes use androgenic anabolic steroids, AAS, to improve their performance and get better brands. AAS are also used to relieve pressure and possible pain associated with intensive and physical demanding training programs. In general, athletes who consume AAS are those who compete in disciplines that demand power, strength, size, and muscular speed, such as athletic, swimming, ice hockey, and others, claiming that they increase confidence in oneself. They raise the pain threshold and mental alert and reduce the feeling of fatigue. However, its consequences are negative and dangerous.
Now, to finalize this first video, we thought about some solutions that we think could help to prevent this problem. The first is about the anti-doping tests, and we thought it would be a good idea to do more surprise tests, because we think that if you tell the athlete, I don't know, in 20 days we are gonna do an anti-doping test, then that athlete, if he uses any drug, uh, he will only calculate in how many time he can use without being caught in the test. Another thing we think could help solve this problem is about talking more in an event like the Olympic Games, that any sport or anything that isn't regulated by the WADA or any other organization of anti-doping, and that the organization has confidence, not any organization that someone invents, uh, then the sport couldn't classify in the Olympic Games, because if not, we thought that the competition would be unfair to the one that doesn't use any drugs in competing to someone that does. And finally, something we also thought could help the organizations is to dedicate more money in finding new ways of doing the anti-doping test and more efficient ways. So in any case, or is it positive or negative, they have more trust in the test. And well, that is all for this video. We hope you like the content, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel and click in the notification button, so anytime we publish a new video you get a notification. Have a nice day.